In our lab, we were interested in studying the difference threshold in our senses. We were also curious about the signal detection theory and wondered if the way we presented a stimulus really affected the difference in absolute thresholds. Using 3 different experiments, we tested the difference thresholds in our hearing, sense of smell, and sight. For the smell experiment, we put varying amounts of essential oil in 32 ounces of water. We found that the absolute threshold was between 1 and 2 drops of essential oil. We also studied the difference threshold and found that out of our subjects, nearly 30% of them couldn't tell the difference between lavender and peppermint essential oil. When primed, however, with hinting words like gum and purple, they could use top-down processing and figure out what the scents were. Experiment with sight, Jackson studied change blindness and selective attention. The subjects were primed to pay attention to one stimulus, the football player. Almost all of our subjects failed to notice the many other stimuli in the background of the video. When the video was rewinded, they were shocked to see how much was going on. We also tested hearing to see the absolute thresholds of when people could start hearing a sound. Some subjects claimed that they could hear a sound well before they should have theoretically begun to hear any, showing the true power of priming. After the completion of our lab, Jackson and I realized how heavily tied our senses are to our perception of things. Furthermore, we learned that the way you present a stimulus is really important. We learned that we can increase or decrease the differential threshold or absolute threshold for each sense depending on the way we present a stimulus.